Hello, my dear gentlemen. I am so happy to see you again. Have you ever asked yourself this one question? Why are there some men who are not particularly wealthy? They also do not have the looks of a movie star, but they always seem to be surrounded by young, beautiful women. Those women are intelligent, charming, and full of life. And you, a man with so much life experience, are struggling? Most men over 65 make the same mistake. You think that money and status are more than enough. You think those are the only magnets that pull women in. But the truth I share today will truly surprise you. If you rely only on your wallet, you are just a wallet. You are not a true lover in her eyes. In this video, I will reveal a very deep secret. It is about the hidden desires of young American women. Desires they rarely ever put into words for anyone. I will use very profound psychological principles. They will transform you into a man who truly stands out. Whether you are over 60 or even over 70 years old, you will learn how to make her truly fall for you. Imagine yourself connecting with her on a profound level, so deep that even she cannot quite understand why. You will rise above millions of other men out there, simply by understanding how to create a feeling of safety. Before we dive deep into today's main content together, please take 1 second and hit the like button for me. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Inside Her Heart. Your support helps me create more meaningful content that can completely change your emotional life. Now, let us discover the very first secret together. Point number 1. The power of intentional touch. Gentlemen often underestimate the huge impact of this. It is the touch that comes before true physical intimacy. I want you to imagine yourself on a date right now. The atmosphere is wonderful. Conversation flows like a stream. Both of you are laughing and feeling completely at ease. But deep inside, you feel something is just a little off. She is right there, but she has not fully opened her heart. Later, you take her home and send her a few text messages. And then, there is no reply at all. Just silence. Does this situation feel familiar to you? I bet it does. This is the moment when men typically lose their momentum. Most of you think you need to attract her through words. You try to tell the funniest stories you can think of. Or you try to impress her with what you have achieved in life. But the truth is, women connect through emotion, gentlemen. They connect through the energy that you bring to them. And most importantly, the feeling of being near you. The most overlooked tool of all is the power of touch, but it must be a calm and intentional kind of touch. It absolutely cannot be hurried or possessive in any way. It also must not feel forced or awkward to her at all. It must be natural, respectful, and feel completely effortless. Now I will explain the psychological mechanism behind this. Young women are always searching for emotional safety. This safety matters far more than physical attraction does. A non-sexual touch sends out a very powerful message. It tells her that you respect her personal space deeply. It helps her understand that she can finally relax around you. In psychology, this is called the arousal phase of connection. In this phase, non-verbal language becomes extremely important. A gentle touch shows sincere care and genuine interest. It nurtures the emotional side of romantic attraction. I will give you a real example to make this easier to picture. Instead of rushing to grab her hand or kiss her right away, try a very light touch on her shoulder for just a moment, or a slow, comfortable hug when you greet her again, especially when she is passionately telling you a story. This small action communicates more than 1,000 words could. So how do you know if she is welcoming this touch? Pay attention to her reaction when you touch her. Does she lean her body in closer toward you? Does she relax her shoulders and start to smile gently? That is the moment she lowers her defensive walls completely. She begins associating your image with this gentleness, and that feeling will stay with her long after you have gone. This is the silent weapon very few men know how to use. Now, let us move on together to the second secret. Point number 2. Masculine composure. When you maintain calmness and inner strength, young women will open up to you more than you can imagine. She will feel absolutely safe whenever she is beside you. Communication between the two of you will improve, and she will soften. But that composure does not come from being perfect. It comes from knowing how to lead your own self first. Let me explain the psychological mechanism behind this clearly. Masculine composure is not about suppressing your emotions inside. It is about knowing how to control your reactions to things. It keeps a conversation from being ruined by anger or frustration. Your energy will set the tone for absolutely everything. When you lead with steadiness, everything around you shifts. She does not have to be cautious or guess your moods. She fully trusts in your presence and your character. That is the real power of a fully mature man. Composure reduces her daily emotional tax significantly. It makes every conflict so much easier to resolve together. It shows that you have an incredibly high level of self-control. I will share an example that is very familiar on American roads. Think about a stressful moment while you are driving. Someone has just cut in front of your car very rudely. She is sitting in the passenger seat watching you closely. Instead of shouting or honking loudly, take a deep breath. Simply say gently, "Give me a moment to calm myself down." Pausing before reacting is like dropping a steady anchor. It stops a bad moment from turning into a major battle. She will look at you with eyes full of deep admiration, because your inner strength gives her a feeling of safety. So what are the signs that you are on the right track? She will start to share her most hidden, secret fears. She no longer feels threatened by your emotional reactions. You become a peaceful harbor for her tired and weary soul. This consistency builds an incredibly deep level of trust. She no longer has to earn good treatment from you, because kindness has become a stable part of who you are. And now, we have arrived at the very important third point. Point number 3. Curiosity without judgment. A calm man always prioritizes understanding his partner. He puts understanding above winning the argument. Young American women often feel pressured by society. They always need someone who truly listens to their world. Someone without judgment, without criticism, without dismissal. I will explain the deeper psychological mechanism behind this. Women feel connected when they feel truly understood. They do not need you to fix or solve their problems. Listen to understand. Do not listen just to prepare a reply. Sincere curiosity is the antidote to defensiveness in her. It shows her that her emotions do not frighten you at all. When she opens up, acknowledge that moment right away. Tell her, "Thank you for sharing this difficult thing with me." That simple sentence carries an enormous amount of power. It encourages her to want to share so much more with you. I will give you an example that comes up very often in life. When she complains about a difficult boss or coworker, do not rush to offer advice like, "You should do this or that." That is the classic mistake almost every man on earth makes. Instead, ask her, "How did that situation make you feel?" Or even more refined, "Do you want me to listen or to give input?" This curiosity creates space for true intimacy to blossom. It makes her feel genuinely valued and deeply respected. Young women in America highly value their personal independence. They will fall deeply for the man who respects their inner world. So what are the signs that she is slowly becoming yours? Conversations between the two of you will grow deeper and deeper. She begins to mention her most hidden, secret longings, things she may never have told anyone else in her life. That is the sign of absolute and complete trust in you. Your curiosity is the key that opens her entire heart. Please leave the comment, "I listen," if you have understood this. I would love to know how many gentlemen are watching with me. Now, let us walk together into the surprising fourth point. Point number 4. Generosity matters more than wealth. This is a very important finding from psychological research. For long-term relationships, generosity is the number one factor. Young women rate kindness higher than any amount of money. This may genuinely shock many of you, my dear gentlemen, because your entire life you have been taught to earn money. But money is only a necessary condition, not a sufficient one. Let me explain the psychology behind this discovery for you. Generosity is a signal of being an excellent life partner. It shows you are someone who invests in a shared future. Wealth can disappear at any moment, but character stays forever. Studies show women choose kindness over physical appearance. They also choose kindness over pure financial potential alone. Generosity builds a foundation of safety and lasting trust. That is the lasting bedrock for a true and genuine love. I want you to think about some very everyday examples. How do you treat a stranger you meet on the street? Do you stop to help an elderly person cross the road? Are you polite to the server at a restaurant you visit? Are you patient with an older cashier at the grocery store? Are you willing to step in when you see someone being bullied? Those actions earn more points than any luxury car you own. She will look at you as a man of real, lasting value. A man she can lean on for the rest of her entire life. What are the signs that you are winning her heart? She often praises your character to her closest friends. She feels proud to introduce you to her family members. Your kindness creates a magnetism that is very hard to resist. Generosity makes your energy shine even more brightly. It turns the age gap between you into a meaningless number. Do not forget to like and share if you find this true. Spread this message to your good friends out there too. And now, prepare yourself for the most important part of the video. A twist that will absolutely rock your entire mind. I have one biggest secret I want to give to you personally. This is the thing that almost every man misses entirely. Please, gentlemen, listen carefully to every single word. Women do not love you for what you currently own. They love you for the way you make them feel inside. More specifically, how they feel about themselves around you. When near you, they see themselves as more beautiful, more valuable. They feel heard, treasured, and deeply loved. And here is the real twist on the neurobiological side. When a woman feels completely safe emotionally with you, her brain temporarily turns off its capacity for judgment. The prefrontal cortex, which evaluates logic, takes a rest. The system that scans for flaws is temporarily put on hold. This is the actual scientific mechanism behind blind love. It is not a poetic metaphor at all, my dear gentlemen. It is a real brain state that has been scientifically proven. This means that if you do this the right way, your calmness and understanding have an enormous power, so strong that it makes any age gap simply melt away. It makes any physical difference no longer matter at all. She will only see one truly wonderful man before her, the one and only man who brings her absolute peace of mind. And that man is you, a true and grounded gentleman. Are you surprised by this scientific discovery? Please leave your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. I would truly love to read and hear your personal stories. Now, let us summarize today's lesson together as one. We have walked through some very precious truths together. To win a young woman, please remember these 4 key points. First, use refined touch to build a foundation of trust. Second, maintain masculine composure in every single situation. Third, listen with sincere curiosity and without judgment. Fourth, express genuine generosity from your own heart. And what is the core lesson I want you to remember forever? The most lasting attraction does not lie in your wallet. It lies in the calming presence of a fully mature man. Older men have one massive advantage, and that is experience. Use it to create an emotional paradise just for her, a place she cannot find anywhere else in the world. So what is my action advice for you starting today? Practice slowing yourself down in every daily interaction. Next time you see her, focus 100% on her. Do not interrupt. Do not rush to offer any solutions. Let your calmness lead the entire date from beginning to end. You will see a magical change happen in her eyes. She will look at you as if you are the only man on earth. And then you will truly understand the power of a real gentleman. If you find this information truly useful for your life, please leave the comment, I am a refined gentleman. Together, let us build a community of distinguished men, a community of grown men with real character and strength. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next secret. Psychological secrets that help you win the heart of any woman. Thank you for watching all the way to this final moment. Your patience is a true mark of a real gentleman. I wish you to find a love that is true and long-lasting. I will see you again in my upcoming videos. Always be the man of stillness and peace, my dear gentleman.